This webcast is addressing the personal graduation planning, actually the step 1 setup process working with the district tables. So when you're getting ready to do personal graduation planning through the Texas system, you actually have to set up the system so that it will do what you want it to do when you're actually setting up the plans for students. In order to do that, you need to launch your Texas application. If you do not have access to the Texas application and you do personal graduation planning, you actually need to contact your system administrator so that they can get you access. But once you log in and get access, the application that we're using is Graduation Plan. So you'll click on Graduation Plan and it opens up the application for you. We are going to go to Maintenance, District, and the first thing we're going to be working with the two options is called Tables. It opens up what are the option of 4 tables here across the top, and your Save button is always here. When you're working in Texas, you have to click every single time you move from tab to tab to tab. You will need to make sure and save, because if you do not save what's on that tab, you will lose that information as you move to the other tab. This first page is actually the graduation plans. I've gone in and I've built all of the graduation plans that we currently have for all of our charter schools. Just as a demonstration, I want to show you, if you needed to, how you would add a plan. You come down to this last row here, and we're going to give it a code name. Let's say we're going to give it a code 1 at this point. And then hit tab, and we're going to give it a name, and we're going to call it Practice Setup of Grad Plans. And then we're going to have to give it a PEMS code. For these 3 little dots here will open up all the possible PEMS codes. For right now, we're just going to choose PEMS code 4. But as you can see, each of the PEMS code has an associated graduation plan with it. And these are the only options that you have to choose from. But for right now, we're going to choose 04. We're going to click it, and it's going to populate it in there. And then we're just going to click off, and it's there. Okay? Now, when we click Save, it keeps it there. And it's going to, it says we have to have 2 characters here. I apologize. So that's why I have to be 01. And we're going to click Save. Anytime you do an error, it's going to give you that red message up here. And then once you save it successfully, it's going to say Save Successful. So now we have all of our graduation plans. Now what happens if you make a mistake or if you want to delete one? Well, that's simple. Click on the trash can for the row you want to delete. At this point, I want to delete the very first one that I created here, which was the last one because it orders them alphabetically by this code number. I want to delete that one, so click it, it makes it red. Click Save, and it takes care of that one that we just added. And it's that simple to add in your graduation plans. The next table is going to be Accelerated Learning. I've already built the Accelerated Learning tables, but let's say you wanted to edit or add. It works the same way. Go down to the bottom, click Add. It opens up another line for you. We go with code 23, and we're going to call it Practice for right now. And we're going to go up here and click Save. And there it is. Actually, in this one, it went to another page because that one was already full. So there it is, 23, Practice. Now we decide we don't really want that, so we're going to get rid of it. Same process. Do we want to delete the row? Yes. Now it was on page 2, so we got to go back to page 1. And there's all of our stuff. The Accelerated Learning tab is all those things that we're going to do to accelerate a student's learning who is behind or is at the potential of getting behind because of some at-risk category, special program category, or some sort of categorically eligible category as well. Credentials and certifications. These are certifications that you might be getting through your high school program, such as maybe an ASC certification, a Windows certification, something of that nature. You have to have those built in and set up, and you also will have to give it a PEMS code. You can search for the PEMS code while you're setting it up because it is there, but do know that you can't just create them just right off the top of your head. Monitoring plans, similar table. These tables also have what we're going to do in order to monitor the progress of students to make sure they're making progress towards their graduation plan. For example, we're going to look at classroom grades, classroom assessments, supplemental resource scores, teacher observations, classroom engagement, and so on and so forth. There are 19 of these options for you to choose from. You can choose more than one when you're actually doing the graduation plan. And finally, the last tab is Parent-Guardian Expectations. The Parent-Guardian Expectations are the things that we expect the parent to do in order to support the student to reaching his personal graduation plan. There are lots of different things. There's actually 25 of them. So as you can see, there's actually another page. So 23 through 25 is located on this page. And again, you can toggle back and forth with these forward and back buttons. And or you can use the drop-down page number, page 1 to page 2. That is basically all that you have to do to set up the tables in step 1. Remember, we were in maintenance, district, tables. That's where we're working, and that is step 1.